It's that time. It's that time. Bird of the day. Oh, we love our bird of the day. We got ourselves a good bird of the day today. You're gonna like this bird of the day. You want some facts? Oh, we got some facts. We got some facts about a bird. So, today's bird of the day, it's like, okay, what's a bird of the day that has to do with Castlevania? It's like, okay, what can we do? There's a bunch of birds in the game. Do a spooky bird. Where does Castlevania take place? Oh, in Transylvania, in the Romanian countryside. What's Romanian's national bird? Oh, it's the golden eagle. Look at that, folks. We got the most golden of all the eagles. That's right, folks. Today's bird of the day is the golden eagle. Look at this proud, majestic, and pretty sweet looking bird. Yeah. Don't want to mess with these guys. They are tough, tough birds. And they're big birds. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're big old birds. 26 to 40 inches long. That's from beak to tail. But, I mean, if we're talking wingspan, we're talking 92 inches. That's almost 8 feet. That's almost 8 feet. Oh, it's so long. That's a big wingspan. Big bird. This is a big bird. And they weigh anywhere from 9 to 14 pounds. And your male's going to be more in that 9-pound range, and your female's going to be more in that 14-pound range. On average, females are about 37% larger than males, which, as we've seen, that's actually pretty common for birds of prey. The Aciptriforms, which is the eagle and hawk family, or the eagle and hawk order. The eagle and hawk family is the Accipitridae. Yeah, those are pretty cool birds, but that's pretty typical that the females are going to be larger in those. Big birds of prey, yeah, females are going to be larger. It's just the way it is. They're pretty long-lived. Their average lifespan is 13 years old, but that doesn't mean that's when they usually die. Because as usual with birds, it's like the first couple years, lifespan is always brought down by infant mortality. But although they do a little bit better than most birds. But so the oldest wild one that was ever banded was 32 years old, but in captivity, one lived up to 46. So it's a pretty good lifespan. Pretty good. Live a good long time. It's a dangerous world out there for birds. Although, I mean, we're talking about, these guys. They're the hunters. Not a whole lot of things hunt them. But of course, baby chicks, anything small and helpless, something bigger is going to go after it. Now, as you can see, if you're in the northern hemisphere, there's a good chance that one of these is going to be hanging around where you live. They're in a good chunk of Europe. Huge, big segments of Russia. Lots of, all the way from the Middle East into China. Even some hanging out over there in Japan. So, yeah, there's a pretty broad area of it. Now, it seems like most of their Eurasian ones, they're going to just hang out there all year. And it seems over in North America, there's parts of it where they hang out and nest in the summer, but then they kind of migrate down to the middle of the U.S. in the wintertime, where it's a little bit warmer. Unfortunately, you don't really get too many of these guys hanging around where I live. I mean, there's a couple of them. I see more bald eagles than I do golden eagles. So yeah, as you saw with the map there, they are the most widespread of all the eagles. They're found pretty much around the world in the northern hemisphere. So, pretty much every other eagle has a more, bald eagles are, North America only. A couple of the other eagles, like we did the Philippine eagles, only in the Philippines. The harpy eagles, stays in kind of Asia. But these guys, find them in pretty broad areas. Pretty broad. You see them all over the place. And they're a very, very fast bird. They're not peregrine falcon fast, but they found these guys. They can get a good dive up to 200 miles per hour. They're so fast. In fact, they have a transparent eyelid which flaps down over their eyes and helps protect them so they can still see while they're doing those things, but, it's without getting dust. Because, you're diving at 200 miles per hour. A little speck of dust in there hits your eyes. That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt real bad. So they got clear eyelids go down over their eyes and help protect them during those fast flights. And, they are they're an interesting species, and that they do mate for life, which is very nice. So, breeding pair, they're gonna stick together. So usually they're either gonna be solitary or in pairs. They don't flock up. The only times they flock together is in conditions of like soup or cold. So Siberian winters when it gets really harsh. Flocks of them will form together in order to just stay warm and protected. And I've also found that they'll be together when there's really, really abundant food and competition isn't really too big of a deal. But that's pretty rare. So most of the time, they're just going to hang out. And actually, if they see another, they have kind of their territory. They're like, this is my area. This is my spot. And if they see another eagle in their spot, they'll be like, get on my spot. Get on my spot. And they'll attack other golden eagles. And other big birds of prey. It's like, hey, get out of here. This is my house. Yeah, I'm hunting all the rodents in this area. You get the hell out of here. You get the heck out of here. But when they got their mating pair, it's like, okay, I like you. Let's make babies together, and we'll have this area to ourselves. And so when they have babies, it's usually only 1 to 3 eggs per clutch. Not a lot of babies. And both parents take a full role. So the males will incubate the eggs, the males will feed the babies, and of course the females will as well. So it's very, very cooperative parenting. And usually a young eagle will stay with its parents for about a year, but after a year, it's like, get out of here. Get out of here. You're an adult now. You're out of the house. Get out of the house. And off they go. They go find their own areas. But their nests, big nests. And they average up like 5 or 6 feet across, but they've seen some as big as 8 feet across. It's a big nest, big old nest. And they can also be like very deep and thick on the bottom. I mean, these nests can weigh hundreds and hundreds of pounds. And they maintain the same nest year after year. And each year they'll grab new materials and help, rebuild it up, re-strengthen it. They've also found they'll grab like herbs and stuff and other aromatic things and make their nest smell nice. But they also tend to find things that, kind of work as natural pesticides. Keep the bugs out of their nest. It's pretty neat that they do that, And they take good care in making themselves a nice big home. That's pretty cool. Very cool, I think. Now, what are the golden eagles known for? Hunting. This is a hunting bird. Down on the bottom left there, we got a diagram of it. Look at those talons. Those are some hardcore talons. You don't want one of those grabbing onto you. I'm telling you that. That would hurt. And so they're good at hunting some pretty big prey. They'll go for like rat. They don't usually go for like little mice and rats and stuff. They stay small. They prefer bigger stuff like rabbits. They've been known to hunt foxes and even stuff as big as like mountain goats and deer. And they'll use tactics to try and injure them in a whole bunch of different ways. They've been known to push mountain goats and deer like off of cliffs so that they fall down and they can more easily eat them. And yeah, they're vicious fighters. They're strong, they're fast. And those talons and their beak, both strong and sharp, and you don't want to mess with them. I'm telling you, you do not want to mess with these guys. They're big, tough birds. Don't mess with them. They're some kick-ass eagles. Real kick-ass eagles. And so much so that, falconry is most commonly used for falcons, but, a lot of hunters throughout history have used eagles as hunting birds, in pair with humans. And so it's kind of neat. Very, very common. It goes back. It's tradition. It goes back thousands and thousands of years. throughout wherever they're found. It's pretty cool. So yeah, as I was saying, why I picked this bird of the day today? Because Castlevania takes place in Romania, and this is the national bird of Romania, and Albania, and Germany, and Austria, and Mexico, and Kazakhstan. Yeah, it's a pretty important bird in a lot of places, and like, on the flags of Mexico, it's got a golden eagle with the snake in its talon, because that was apparently like the legend of how Mexico City was found. It's like, hey, there's an eagle with a snake here. It's a prophecy, and just, it was a golden eagle, not a bald eagle. And then like the coat of arms of Egypt and Iraq and Palestine have the eagle on it. The Albanian flag's got the double-headed eagle on it. So it's important. It's an important bird for a lot of areas. It's very highly venerated, an important part of a lot of different cultures. So the golden eagle is it's like the most iconic of all the eagles if you're going worldwide. Yeah, I know that some Americans be like bald eagle. Nah, the golden eagle is where it's at. Golden eagle is where it's at if you're talking. Are there golden eagles in Ireland? I don't think so. Looks like there's some up in Scotland, but the Irish Islands are not green there. I don't think there's golden eagles in there. I mean, there might be a couple, but typically no. Typically doesn't look like it according to that map. So, besides, there's no more snakes in Ireland. You know, St. Valentine drove them all away. Or wait, no, St. Patrick did. No, St. Valentine did. Didn't go to Ireland, that's for sure. But yeah, golden eagle, my thoughts on it? Like I say, pretty kick-ass bird. Pretty kick-ass bird. Won't want to mess with them. Yeah, they're beautiful, elegant, great at flying, great at hunting. Nasty claws and beak. But they're a proud, noble bird. Fly through the air. Important part of the food chain. No natural predators once they're an adult. They're doing all right. You know, obviously, loss of food and habitat again is their biggest threat, but they're considered non-threatened. They're of least concern. They're doing pretty good for themselves. They're widespread. They got lots of areas they can be, and they go in lots of. I mean, they can find that like a single eagle can travel thousands and thousands of miles in its lifetime. You know, same eagle could be seen over in eastern Russia, could end up all the way over in Spain. It's been known to happen. They've done some tracking of some of these eagles, and they find they just go all over the place. But when they're nesting, they tend to stay in the same area during that. But when they're young, kind of just sowing their wild oats, they'll go all over the place. They might end up nesting in a place thousands and thousands of miles from where they were born. Who knows? Who knows? They're pretty cool. Pretty cool bird. I like them. I like them a lot. I hope you like them. I think this is a pretty fitting bird of the day. Pretty fitting bird of the day today. So if you're ever in the Romanian countryside and you're looking out for vampires, you just watch out for these guys. Watch out for them. Because you might just see one flying around. That's it. Gonna be it for bird of the day today. Golden eagle. Hope you like it. I like it. Good bird. So we're gonna call this one done.